Greetings to my warriors, to my subscribers, to my TGs, to my family, and my friends. What's poppin', what's poppin', what's poppin'? Yo, this energy is what's poppin'. It's thick out in these streets, Ashe, these spiritual streets. Keep yourself suited and booted. Stay ready so you ain't gotta get ready. Keep that positive, powerful energy around you. Ashe, Ashe. Before your feet hit the floor and before your body goes out your door, make sure you do positive affirmation prayers of protection for you and yours. Ashe, Ashe. There's also been energy coming through of blockage. It has been very hard, very difficult for me to get this message out. Something or someone around you, it came through, or someone around you does not want you to get your blessings, or working double, triple overtime trying to block your blessings. Your job and your focus should be your goals, what it is that you're working on. Ashe, you have to go in knowing, i.e. Bobo, if there are any seeds of doubt, you want to deal with that. If there is any shadow work or root work that may be popping up out of nowhere, because Pluto is around, baby, full of surprises. Be on the lookout for surprises, my warriors. It is time to get on the grind, Ashe. And if you've been grinding, you need to see this through. I.e. Bobo, Ashe, yo, get your rest when you can, Ashe, and move in silence. Go ahead and create a mood, create a vibe. I'm going to get these cards out and we're going to go ahead and get into it. Ashe, Ashe. We are safe. We are centered. We are secure. Ooh, clarity. We are divinely loved, guided, protected, guarded, cloaked if necessary. Ashe. If there's any root work, shadow work that needs to come through, we are strong, we are bold, we are brave, and we are ready. Ashe, Ashe. If there are any Lawals, Odisha, spirit guides, spirit animals that you would like to come through, and of course, baby, your ancestors, say your ancestors' names, give their offerings. Ashe, you can say their names out loud or in spirit. Ashe, Ashe. And once you're ready, go ahead and say Ashe, Ayi Bobo, Amen, Amen, however it is that you rock. As above, so below, as within, so without, so more to be times 3. Ashe, Ashe, Ayi Bobo, Ashe, yo. Warriors, let's go ahead and get into it. First things first, it came right off the rip is grimy. Grimy. Someone around you is doing you grimy, doing you dirty. Like I said, trying to block your blessings. You definitely want to make sure that you are being counterproductive. Ashe, don't allow people to get close to you and have you overthinking. Ashe, becoming confused or really entertaining their thoughts and their words. Don't allow what someone else is going through to infect what you got going on. Ashe, Ashe. Now is a good time to go ahead and clean your house. Get all of the dirt, the cobwebs, the debris. If you haven't washed your walls, baseboards, whatever it is, the nooks and the crannies, Ashe, you want to go ahead and get into that right now. Ashe, and it might be challenging. You may be feeling depressed. You may be feeling sad. You may be feeling scared, confused, doubtful. Ashe, but we're going to need to sweep that energy out. This is still going on with full moon energy and Sagittarius energy. Ashe, Sagittarius going into Capricorn. It's time to get to work. Ayi Bobo, Ashe, yo, we're bringing in what you think and what you feel and how you move really determines what comes back to thee. And we got 8 out here. What you throw out will come back to thee abundantly. Ashe, that may be some challenges. Like I said, there's someone or something that's trying to create a block. Check within before you check without. Make sure that your ego is in check. Ashe, make sure that your lower vibrations have been balanced out. Take a look into your Kundalini energy. This is a 9-year. Ashe, Ashe. We got Yansa or Ya coming through to sweep out anything that is standing in the way. Ashe, Ashe. Endings. Cycles are coming to an end. If you have a relationship that has been severed or ended, whether they've become ancestors or you're just on two totally different paths, you want to acknowledge that. Learn from it. Ashe. We're no longer running from our past. We're no longer running from our errors. We're no longer running from our mistakes. We're owning them. Ashe. And we're not allowing anyone to use us against us. Don't allow anyone to use you against you. Meaning anything that you've done in life, past, present, or in the future. Ashe, you're making these moves. It is what it is, and it was what it was. No one gets to hold that over your head. Ashe. And the only reason why it still hits and it still hurts and you still feel it is because you need to process. You need to get the lesson learned from that. Ashe. We're using all life lessons as delayed blessings. Ashe. Ashe. Yeah. Elevate. It's time to elevate. Once you allow this energy to run its course, stop trying to have control over everything. This is keeping your vibrations down. This is keeping your energy down. Ashe. And this cycle really is coming to an end. We're in the 8s, baby. Ashe. I do see blessings coming through. All of the challenges and all of the hardships and all of the hurdles, those things are coming to an end. So if things are starting to come in with fresh air, fresh energy, fresh new money, fresh prosperity, anything that you're looking for, new love, fresh love, you got to get rid of the old, the stagnant. Ashe. Ashe. And you want to do this physically as well as spiritually. Take a look into working with brooms. Ashe, what did you hear growing up about brooms? Don't sweep after sunset. If you sweep your feet, you got to spit on it. Like, pay attention to the lessons that you grew up on. The batakis, the folklores, the legends. Ashe, ashe. This is harvest season. We have a pumpkin out here, harvest season, autumn. Find the balance. There's a cleaning, cleansing, consecrating that is needed here. There's a need to say goodbye. In order for you to elevate, you have to get through this. And you have to go through. And like I said, this is a physical and spiritual cleansing. Ashe. Ashe. There'll be hurdles and challenges and hardships throughout life. That's just what it is. But it doesn't mean that will be all your life. Ashe, ashe. Really start to figure out a plan. Focus on it. See yourself doing it. And not just with the highs, the lows. See the hurdles, the challenges that you're still facing within. This is an elevation. You have to elevate. You have to rise above your hurdles and your hardships. You have to rise above your challenges. You have to rise above your mistakes and your past. The past is the past. It's over. Ashe. Ashe. Use it as a tool to help you navigate this thing called life. Ashe. Stop acting like it didn't happen. It did. Own it. Take what you need and leave the rest. Ashe. Ayi bobo. Asheo. You are the creatrix. Like I said, something new is trying to come through, but there's some negative energy that is around you, physically and spiritually. This is a duality. Ashe, you have all the resources. You have what you need. You don't need to go to the closest bodega to get anything. This is what I'm telling you. I'm telling you what I know because I know what I'm telling you. This energy is coming through that. Get your baking soda. Get your vinegar. Ashe. Ashe. Get your bleach. Any type of cleaning agent. Definitely get your Florida water. Ayi bobo. Your holy water. Just bless it. This is your power. Ashe. Boost up your mojo bags. Your gree bags. Ashe. Like I said, strong, bold, brave. Check your ego first. We're not going to give people the credit that they do not deserve. Ashe. No one has any power and control over you unless you're relinquishing it. Ayi bobo. Ashayo. And this is over here screaming with judgment. Things are going to balance out. Things are about to balance out. Your power, your willpower, your strength, your grit. That's what they're not banking on. They're not banking on your grit. They keep trying to hit you in the same spot. Negative. Bob and weave. You have the resources. You know what's happening. You know what's going on. Somebody could really be trying to work a love spell, trying to keep you in this grimy ass relationship. I heard marriage, but relationship, whatever. Whatever. And like I said, Pluto was coming through, was done in the dark, is coming into the light. Keep your heart light as a feather. Stay focused on how you've been moving. You're not accountable for anyone else. This is coming through with confirmation that what you throw out is coming back to thee abundantly. All these eights. Anyone that's done you grimy, baby, listen. Anyone who was harboring any type of ill feelings, ill will, that power that you've been given it, call it back. And let karma take care of the rest. And if you're thinking constantly that you're missing something, it's them nooks and crannies. It's them baseboards. It's those spaces you haven't hit in a while. And we have a lot of green out here. This is in matters of the heart. Ashe. Ashe. We have pine on a high end, sacred, unity, honor, and wisdom. On a low end, darkness, war, and fairy tales. When I wisely seek to find common ground with those I would otherwise consider enemies, I discover peace. Elevate. These are gnats at a barbecue. Elevate. When you're doing your cleaning, you're cleansing, you're consecrating some form of pine sol. How about that? It ain't got to be that complicated. Baby, listen. If you have any form of pine, Ashe, dropping it in your water. Ashe. Ashe. And then here we have peppermint, clarity, awareness. What I say, the duality. All this green. Ashe, matters of the heart. On a low end, what I tell you, jealousy, lethargic, obstacles. I told you, ever present. Some things you can control and some things you cannot. And whoever has been doing you grimy, whoever's been doing you dirty, you're about to get some clarity. Ashe. And when you get that clarity, and it may be hard for you to accept, but you're being encouraged to go ahead and accept it. Ashe, no matter what they're out there saying, honey, universal law is universal law. What you do now determines what takes place in your future. Your nearest and distant future. Ashe, Ashe. I am invigorated by the knowledge that the only obstacles in my path are the ones that I allow or create. Baby, listen, I know what I'm telling you because I'm telling you what I know. Check your ego. Ashe, Ashe. Stop giving people power that they didn't earn and deserve or need, require. It's yours. Ashe, they can only do what you allow them to do. Ayibobo, Ashayo. You could be on the rise in your field, your profession, your love life, your health, whatever it is. And people are not trying to hear that. They not trying to see it. They not trying to feel it. They are doing their bestest, their damnedest to block. They said right off rip. Surround yourself with protective energy. Even if you don't know who it is. Even if you don't know what I'm talking about just yet. You will. Come back and let me know. Ashe? Ashe. Let's go ahead and get a couple angel numbers. But this green is out here. This peppermint, this pine. Wintertime. Ayibobo. Ashe yo. Come right on now. I am a visionary. I told you, you got to see it. Creativity is a driving force in your life. Your imagination is rich, and you are able to express your feelings and insights in unique ways that others can benefit from. I am a visionary. Ashe, Ashe. This means if you're taking care of a household, if you're playing any part of your household, this is amplified energy. If you've been seeing 12s, 12, 12, 21, 21, 12, 12, 21, Ashe, Ashe, or any energies of 3, expansion. 2's company, 3's a crowd. Ashe. Been planting little seeds along the way. They said clarity is coming. Seeing clearly. Seeing clearly. Sprucing up. Cleaning up. Elevating. Ashe. The same old tactics and tricks ain't gonna work now. The world has changed. Hi, Robin. Oh, it's a lot of Robins outside. Hi, you, boo. Ashe, yo. Let's go ahead and get another angel number. Finish this out. Ashe. I am insightful. They are telling you, you can see. Clarity is coming if you cannot. Ashe. You are highly intuitive and creative. They say, forget what you're talking about. You see it. Your mind thinks in pictures, and you seem to draw information and ideas from out of the sky. Go outside, look up. Meditate, do your grounding. Your ancestors are talking. Your spiritual tribe is talking. Ashe, Ashe. A powerful drive to know the oneness of all things. I am insightful. I'm hearing you're clear. I'm hearing your third eye. That may be the block. Your third eye may be blocked. Ashe. You want to spend some time and ground yourself. Maybe you've been moving around. You've been relying too much on your eyes, your orbs. You need to tap into the spiritual. There has to be a balance. There is a duality. What is going on in the spiritual is going on in the physical. So if you've gotten off of your path, get back on it. 3 rocks will pop a leg all day. Get back on it. There's a crossroads. You're at a crossroads. And this is on a spiritual level of connecting and staying connected and working with your divine. Staying focused on your goal. Not acting like it's not happening. Because I said your protective powers, your mojo bags, your gris-gris bags. Ashe. Your gris-gris bags. Ashe. Ashe. And here we have an 11. 11 and 12. Things are coming into order. Things may seem out of order because we hit 12 first, 11 second. Things may seem like they're out of order. But that extra 1 that makes that 3. That's that spiritual connection. That's what's going on. There are things that are going on in the shadows, and you need to tap in. You need to get with your spiritual tribe so that it can be a boost, an elevation, power to counteract what's taking place in your life, and in turn what's taking place in society. We all want the same things on the spiritual journey. Peace, joy, happiness, comfort, success, stability, love, fun, excitement, adventure. We all want the same things. To be left alone. Don't stop me from doing my thing. I want to zoom. Come through. Please zoom. Ashe, Ashe. You see it. Pay attention to the signs, the symbols, and the synchronicities. If you've been seeing feathers, Ashe. And since we're talking about autumn and harvest and this harvest full moon, it may happen sooner rather than later, or it may be on a delay because there's blockages out here. Make sure your third eye is not blocked. Meditate and breathe. Do your visioning exercises through your mind. Get on some YouTube and Open your third eye. Focus on your chakras. Ashe, like I said, Kundalini energy, trickster energy is out here. And it can only win if you allow it to. Something is trying to take you off course, blocking you from your blessings, keeping you down, keeping you stagnant, keeping you in a lower place. And it's time for you to elevate. As above, so below, as within, so without, so more to be times 3. Ashe, ashe, ayibo, bo. Ashe, yo, may no ill thought, words, curses, sex, and spells, negative energy, low vibration cross you, your aura, your auric, or your aortic field. Ashe, that is your head space, your body space, your whole field space, ashe, and your heart space. Ayibo, bo. If you're seeing white butterflies, your ancestors are coming through with messages of elevate. Ashe, level up. Ashe, send all BS back to sender. 9 by 9 by divine Yansa Oya 9. If you rock with Oya, you may want to give your offerings. You may want to give your offerings to your team, your tribe. You want to give your offerings. You want to love on those that have been rocking with you, that love you truly, wholeheartedly. Ashe, ashe, don't want nothing from you, but want everything for you. Ayibo, bo, ashe, yo.